According to question, there are 15 blue ball, okay, and 45 black ball. What you have to do? You have to take two balls from this set, okay, and these two balls should consist of first blue ball and the next should be black ball. Okay, so this can be done. What is the probability that the first ball is blue and the second ball is black? And there is one more condition that without replacement we have to do. So see, let us come to the total cases. So if you see here, total you have 60 balls. So you have to take one ball by one ball, right? One ball. So out of 60, if you select one, so 67. Now because you are not doing replacement, so how many balls are left? 59. So out of 59 balls, you have to select one. So total case would be 60 into 59. Now come to the favorable case. Okay, the first ball has to be blue, right? So out of 15 ball, you can pick up one blue ball by 15 C1 way, right? And the second ball has to be black. So it means the second ball has to come from out of 45 black ball, right? 45 C1. So the favorable case would be 15 into 45. So total number of way or required probability would be favorable case 15 into 45 by 60 into 59. If you divide it, so you got 45 by 4 into 59, right? So it would come 45 by 236, option B. Right? So this question was easy question, right? Only they have applied the simple concept of probability. Okay, again we have a question from geometry. So what you have to do? In this case, you have to find the area, find the ratio of the area of the inscribed circle to the area of the circumscribed circle. Okay. So you must be aware that R in terms of capital R is 4R sine A by 2, sine B by 2, sine C by 2, right? So, and you know that this is equilateral triangle. So, ABC, all angles are equal to 60 degree. So, if you substitute 60 degree value, you will get 4R into 1 by 8 because sine 30 degree is 1 by 2. So, we got R by 2. So, from here we can see that small r by capital R is 1 by 2. And you have to find the ratio of the areas, right? So this is A1 by A2. A1 can be written pi R1 square by pi R2 square. Okay, because I have taken capital R. So let me write capital R only, pi R square. So R1 square by capital R square. Okay. Right? So this would come 1 by 2 whole square, and 1 by 2 whole square is 1 by 4. So option C is correct one. So how we did this question? First we found the ratio of small r to capital R, and then we found the area ratio of the areas. Right. Okay. Then consider a square seat of 1. So suppose this is a square and this square is folded around diagonal. So see, the diagonal will divide a square into two equal parts. Then line of symmetry. So in case of isosceles triangle, that will become median, right? So this again you have divided this into line of symmetry, right? So the square is folded 3 times. First along with diagonal, then along the axis of symmetry, and then along axis of symmetry. So this is first, so under S1, then symmetry line 2, S2 and S3. So this area if you see here, this area would be area of how much? 1 by 8, because this is like 1 by 2, then 1 by 2 is divided into 2 equal parts, so 1 by 4, and again 1 by 4 is divided into 2 parts, so we would get 1 by 8. First we got 1 by 2 and 1 by 2, this was case of S1. Then 1 by 2 is divided into 2 equal parts, so we got 1 by 4, 1 by 4 for S2, and S3 will be 1 by 8, 1 by 8. Okay. Question 10. In question 10, we have been given two statements. So let us read these two statements carefully. The world is going through the worst pandemic in the past 100 years, right? It's the correct, right? The air travel industry is facing a crisis, as the resulting quarantine requirement for traveler lead to weak demand, right? This is the second statement. Now if you see why there is a less demand or weak demand, because of the pandemic, right? So it means the second statement is reflecting the effect of first one. So like we can easily say that option D is correct one. Why? Because of pandemic there is a weak demand. So the first statement is causing the effect of the weak demand, right? Okay. Next question, which one of the following is a homogeneous function? Homogeneous function means degree of each term should be equal. Okay, come to option A. If you see the first term, this x cube, what is the degree of x cube? 3, and the degree of next term is 4. So you see that both terms are not having the same degree, so it's not homogeneous. Come to the option B. We have here y square x, so the degree would be 3 for first term, and degree of second term is 3. So it means the B option is the correct one. If you want to check for C, you can see that degree of first term 3 and degree of second term 2, not homogeneous. In option D, the degree of first term 3 and degree of second term 2. So again, it's not a homogeneous. Okay. Now in this question, they have asked you the divergence. So you must be knowing that. What is the divergence? Divergence of any vector is delta dot A, right? Delta is what? Del by del x I cap, del by del y j cap, del by del z j cap, right? And any vector A can be written AXI, AYJ, AZK, right? So which option you would get? See, divergence is not a vector, it is only a square quantity, right? So option A would be correct, right? And this is D is delta square. Okay, so hope you have understood the solution of these questions. Okay, and if you like it, please subscribe our channel and share it with your friends. Thank you.